Hello and welcome to another edition of the Franchise Tag Overtime. I'm Gareth Smith, and today I'm joined by Baltimore Ravens four-time Pro Bowler Patrick Ricard. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for having me. How are you?
I'm very good. Thank you very much for coming on. I do appreciate it as we are getting closer and closer to your game this weekend versus the division rivals in the Steelers. How focused are you on that game right now?
Extremely focused. Whenever we play the Steelers, it's a very personal game for us. It's our rivals, divisional game in Pittsburgh. All eyes are on them. At the same time, we're also getting ready to go to London. We're leaving Monday morning, so it's going to be real quick. But all focus is on the Steelers right now, and we're all excited. We're all looking forward to it.
And you're in quite a good position right now, being on a 3-1 record. Obviously, beating a division rival this weekend, fingers crossed, would put you in an extremely strong position in the division. How important is it for you to get off to such a hot start in the division that you're in?
Yeah, it's always our division's always super tough. So to start the season to get a good lead in it, it's very important. We don't really focus on the big picture. We just look at it week by week and just who's in front of us and just try to be 1-0 that week. But right now it's Pittsburgh, so it's just going to be that much more important to get this win to go up 3-0 in the division. So that's kind of our goal right now.
And as mentioned, though, to have a 3-0 record in any division is an impressive feat. It's particularly impressive in a division like yours, where you have such good teams around you. How do you feel about the current? And obviously, you don't look long term, but how are you feeling about the current picture that you currently have in the division right now?
I mean, right now, I think we have a good start in the division. We're 2-0. The division it looks good, and it's always a really good, tough division. So to be 2-0 to start, I mean, that's what you want. That's ideal. And for us to go 3-0, I mean, that's just going to be a very big opportunity for us for the rest of the season. So we're just going to have to prepare the best we can and get our bodies ready to go into Pittsburgh and execute the game plan and get a win and go up 3-0 in the division. That's very important, and that's our goal right now.
And obviously, Pittsburgh themselves have got a particularly potent defense, but your offense and offensive line isn't exactly any slouches either. It's going to be such an interesting matchup to see how your offense goes up against that potent defense that they have. How much are you looking forward to testing yourself against some of the best defensive players in the league?
Yeah, we play Pittsburgh twice a year, so we know them very well. They know us very well, and for us, it's always excited to go against a team with different kind of offense. We've had the same coordinator for a couple of years now with the new offensive coordinator and some new pieces to the offense. So it's always exciting to play a similar defense. Every difference is kind of different, but Pittsburgh they still have the same D coordinator, so it's a similar defense. So it's a cool opportunity to kind of test ourselves and kind of see where we are as a team and at the same time. It's always fun to play those guys. So I'm always looking forward to it. TJ Watt's an amazing edge rusher. Alex Highsmith is a very respected guy. Finken Fitzpatrick is a very good safety. And, they got a couple new linebackers in their core. And I'm excited to go against them and kind of, just it's always a challenge when you play Pittsburgh. It's always physical, especially in their place. So, it's a big opportunity for us and definitely looking forward to it.
And one thing I found really impressive this season has been how the team has rallied around following the injury right at the beginning of the season to Dobbins there right at the start. How important has you feel that the running back room and the fullback like yourself, how you've been able to still maintain that momentum without such a good player as him?
Yeah. I love JK. He's an amazing player, amazing teammate, amazing person. And for him to come back from his knee last year and, to have a pretty good year, being in and out of games. And then this year I was really excited for him. And, it's unfortunate what happened, but, it's kind of the next man up kind of mentality. It's kind of been our MO for this year. We've had a decent number of our stars, have some injuries that are coming back, but some guys had to step up. And, I think the running back room has done a great job. I just hope the best for JK moving forward. But the seasons keeps going regardless of who's in there. So we're just always preparing of who we have and what we can do. And I'm always going to block as hard as I can for whoever's our running back, even if you were in there with us.
You'd need to block very well to protect me. I tell you, even as someone who's played rugby before, I'm not scared of running at anyone. But yeah, you'd have to block very well to stop me from getting tackled in the backfield with my lack of pace. One thing that has obviously been really impressive to see this year as well is the development early on of Zay Flowers. He has been an absolute diamond of a pickup in the draft, which every team wants to have the player that they draft in the first round perform as well as he has. How impressed have you been with him so far?
I'm very impressed. My first impression of Zay was that he seems very mature. He doesn't seem like a rookie. He has the skills. He has, I think, the passion for the game, and for him to come in and already kind of have the maturity of what it's like to be a professional. I think that's the reason why he's been doing so well. Sometimes when rookies come in, especially your first round pick, they kind of get taken aback by the NFL and the media and all of the stuff that comes with it, but he's been handling it super well. And, he clearly has a chemistry with Lamar already. And for me, watching him, I'm always just impressed of how he can move. I envision myself kind of doing what he does, but my body doesn't work like that. And to see someone that can do it like that, it's very impressive. And I think he's been having an incredible start to his season. And, I think he's still scratching the surface of what he can do. We're going to see more and more of him, the more incredible plays he's going to make. So yeah, it's been a great start for him, and, we're going to keep riding this thing out with him.
And obviously we are getting closer and closer to your arrival in the UK. I know the UK fans are looking forward to you coming over. How excited are you to come over to our shores?
I'm excited. We're going to be there for the whole week. My wife's going. I got some family members that are going to be there. We're going to have a couple of days of having a couple hours to explore London and just, the country itself. So, it's going to be cool. It's always cool to play football in a different country. It's kind of a crazy experience. I'm going to make the most of it. I'm going to try to, go to some good restaurants, kind of see some cool, different sites that I probably would never see otherwise. Because I had never been to England besides my rookie year and now this. And, I plan on going in the future for a vacation to Europe. And besides my rookie year, it's the only time I've been to Europe. So I'm definitely excited to go back. But yeah, it's going to be cool. I think it's really good that NFL is branching out like this and doing games in London and Germany and Mexico and hopefully some other countries moving forward. I think football is just getting bigger and bigger, and definitely excited to be a part of it.
And one thing, obviously, you did mention that your rookie year in 2017. Is there anything you've learned from that time on how you will get used to our time zone a little bit easier this time around? Because it's always an interesting transition for the players when they come over it.
Yeah, no, we left Thursday. Maybe it was a little soon, but for me, I was a rookie, so I don't remember too much about it. All I knew is that I was not leaving the hotel. I was not going to go travel and sightseeing. I didn't want to get in trouble. I didn't want to do this. And for the game, I felt good. I felt pretty good. I don't know how everyone else felt, but now we're going to be there for a full week. So we're going to really, that's not going to be an excuse, even if it was or wasn't last time. And last time we played a very good Jacksonville team. We obviously didn't play the way we wanted to. Jacksonville was very good that year. But that's in the past. We're looking forward to being there all week, getting good practice, getting used to the time change. And yeah, I think it's going to be a good week. So, that's it's exciting. It's exciting.
I'm having to get used to the time zones in reverse. I fly out to New York and then San Francisco over the next week, so I'm doing the different time zones. So yeah, it's going to be interesting trying to recuperate the other way for a change. What have you got? Because obviously the UK fans are quite getting to the stage where they're getting quite notorious for being quite loud, quite vocal. Do you have a message for the Ravens fans in London and the UK? What you want them to do on that game day?
To my UK fans and all my fans in Europe and the Ravens flock, I think that you guys need to go to the game. One. Second, if you don't, you need to go to a pub or watch that at home on TV and get a beverage, enjoy the game. It's going to be a very fun, electric game for ourselves. We got Lamar Jackson. I think that's really all I have to say. He's a very special player, a lot of fun to watch. Yeah, it's great organization. Purple. I mean, purple's a good color, right? So like, I feel like, if you want to be a fan of the NFL, the Ravens right now is a great team to be a part of. And we got Odell Beckham Jr., which I know everyone loves. So that helps to have him to, be a fan of this team. And there's not many fullbacks like me in this league. So if you want to see someone go flatten someone on Sundays, that's kind of my role. So to my UK fans, Ravens flock, we're out here. We're going to be in London next week, so you guys better tune in.
And as someone who played rugby for many years, I do appreciate someone who's just willing to get their head down and just go in hard and into any ensuing player. So I much appreciated your game, especially from myself. But thank you so much for your time today. It is truly appreciated. Good luck the weekend, and obviously have a great time in London when you come over. So thank you very much for your time.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
And obviously, thank you everyone for listening at home. We will be back with another very special guest very soon.